What up, though? YouTube, what's going on? You guys already know the vibe. It's your boy Pip, and we're back with another video. If you guys already see the title and the thumbnail today, we'll be doing another breakdown. And we'll also be talking about that $20 to $500 flip. With that being said, let's get it. YouTube, what's going on? You guys already know the vibes. We're about to do a breakdown. So we're gonna do gold, NAS, USD Chief, and GJ. We're gonna do quick run-throughs of my mindset of the week of how I see the charts, what I can play with in the key zones, and then we'll also go over with what I can see in the future of how to break down trades and the risk management with them. So let's get to it real quick. We could do GJ. So with GJ, one thing I want to take in consideration is we can delete all this over here just so the noise isn't too loud. All right, we can focus on this. These over here, you may be asking, it's just highs that I did see on the weekly. Taking consideration that this was a high, that when price came above here, you've seen clear bullish indication. When price sold under, you've seen clear bearish indication. Where we at right now, price broke above, clear indication, price broke above, clear indication. So now, when price is coming back under, I noticed that price literally sold all the way back down to this level of support right here. Take this in consideration. Could do a little bit bigger if we want to, just to connect. Take that in consideration. That price took that. Price came all the way down to sell to this level, failed to make new lows. It's coming back up. We could have been taking buys around this, but I didn't want to guess a pullback, especially since it was a key area. I did take consideration that price made this higher low. This was the only time I could have taken entry, but once again, I didn't really take. I didn't execute at the end of the day. I've only taken this sell right here, and that's really it. Delete this. So now one thing I'm telling myself is if I do go back to the 4 hour, let me delete this. Go back to the 4 hour and reset my chart. I'm simply just focusing on what I seen last time price was above this zone right here. You can clearly see that anytime price was above this zone, there was times that price was above and retested. Taking consideration when price did come above this zone, it not only made lows, it actually made higher lows, broke above, and continuously showed you that bearish momentum was in the market. And what do I mean by that? You can see that price came to make this high. After price failing and made that higher low, price still came to make this high. Failed to make a higher low, but still stayed above this level and failing to break lows that was under here. But then when price came and made a lower high, showing you that price was trying to change structure, and then it ended up breaking that low, which gave that clear indication that structure was being changed. When price came to retest and made this lower low right here. Don't get me wrong, price is showing clear bearish indication, but always take consideration. You always have to look to the left because once again, price action is always repeating the same zones over and over again. If I was to mark out this zone over here, we can clearly see that there is a level of support right here. If I was to, you guys can already see it is marked. I'm just taking consideration. Level of support right here. And until price is really breaking this level of support, I just want you to know that buyers are still in control to push price up in the same momentum it has. That's why when I marked the zone, I didn't mark the zone for bearish momentum, I marked it for bullish momentum, because I noticed that until price really comes under this level, price can continuously keep buying above this level of resistance, which is what it did. So now that we can clearly see that price was trying to sell, but until it really broke significant lows, which it failed to do, buys was valid above anytime. Anytime you seen price coming down, you could have placed buys, you could have had a stop loss into here, and you could have been holding the whole trade. Let me remove this. So now, like I was saying, let's go back to the daily reset. So now all I'm telling myself is I do see that there is a low under here, which is really good for us because this gives us another confluence that if price is buying, we don't want to see price struggling to not break above this level. And what do I mean by that is that if you can see that when price came above this zone, it made that low, but when price was coming to retest, it actually broke. So take consideration that the momentum from this zone actually does have bullish momentum to come all the way here, which is a lot of pips if you really think about it. So take consideration, all we're looking for is price to not only break above, but wait for GJ and Forex to do the clean retest, because with Forex it's better to wait for that retest or just wait for clear indication that, all right, we've seen price come above and we've had that lower high or higher low come. We can continue the trend. It's a way better setup to do for Forex instead of waiting in drawdown, unless you're okay with it. But at the end of the day, that's one thing I did notice when it comes to trading GJ. Like, for example, notice how you would have hopped in. Let's say you would have seen price break, you would have hopped in buys. Yes, price would have been good. Price would have been good, and then let's say you hopped in buys here, you probably would have had your stop loss under here a little bit further. So as soon as you would have been in profit, you would have been waiting a long time just for price to come back into your entry, which is not bad, which is why I say having your stop loss spaced out is gonna help you. But just know that, all right, if price did make that indication, if price is coming back up, this is sometimes a way better entry, because now it's just going to continue your trade. And then with this breakaway and with a key area, these are kind of the breakout entry zones that you want to be looking for, because now we're in session instead of trading going into New York, if you're getting that, because there is more momentum in London and Asian session than there is in New York, although there is like volume in New York session. So if I was to turn the London session on real quick, you see that anytime price is buying, you see that's where the momentum happened for the buy. When price was breaking out, you could have hopped in here, but then as soon as price broke out, New York session started, and you would have just been sitting in drawdown for that whole session, just waiting for price to come back up again. Then you can see again, when price was actually moving, price was trying to identify if price was bearish here during London session. Price was buying to this key level during London session. When price was failing to break above and giving you indication it wanted to go away, it happened during London session. So like I said, you can see that a lot of key things happen in London session for GJ. So it's good to capitalize it during its session. So back to this. Boom. All right, so now, like I said, all I'm really waiting for, I'm waiting for price to not only come above, but if it can, show a level of support, either retest, make higher lows above this zone, and we can continue to start trading at least at this level. If we wanted to swing trade this trade, we can literally come all the way up to 95 or attack these levels of highs above the zone. But like I said, just for a clean move, we can literally go to 93, and it would be a sweet move. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's like a couple hundred pips. Yeah, that's like 400 pips right there. Well, 380 give or take. So it's not bad. It's a pretty good move. So that being said, that really is it with gold. Well, with GJ, my bad. But I did want to say one more thing, because let's say price is buying, but it does fail to show level of support. We can capitalize off of sells too, simply because, like I said, this low level is showing indication that buyers should be doing this when price is above. If price isn't doing that above, we can clearly see what's going to happen again. So it's going to be easy to capitalize off of the selling momentum with GJ, which is why I was saying this is really a good key area right here. So if you guys can mark that up, it's on the 4 hour and the daily and on the way down. I love how it looks on the 4 hour, because it gives clear indication that bullish momentum happened here. So if that's not happening here again, then we already know what to do. But as we can see right now, it is establishing its level of support. We just want to see that break above and closure, and that's all we're waiting for. And with that being said, yes, that's GJ, Chief. USD Chief is pretty similar with GJ, which is kind of why I wanted to go with GJ first, so I can show you USD Chief, because it's the same thing. Right now, I'm not trading USD Chief in a no trading zone. I'm waiting for price to get to this key area. If price is breaking above this level, showing me that buyers are clearly pushing price back above, and that's when I'll capitalize. If price is not, I'm going to go in the lower time frame. I'm simply going to just clearly see if price is not buying above here. I'm going to see that price is starting to make lower highs, getting bearish. And then once I see price either getting under a level of resistance or a high or breaking a low, that's when I'll start capitalizing on the sells down. Because once again, that is the trend right now that you currently can see. The trend is clearly bearish. So don't get me wrong, price failed to make that low. But if price does make that lower high right here, you can clearly see that we're going to be testing that level of support once again. So that's really all I'm waiting for when it comes to USD Chief. But for buys, let me see. I think it was on the 2 hour I seen it. Yeah. So for buys, if I can see price breaking above, I don't think I need this zone. Yeah, actually it was this zone. It was perfect. I seen that price when price was establishing its level of support and consolidating to break out. This was a key area. When price broke out, it had this higher low, and that's what really created that whole bullish trend. So take consideration that if we go back over here and take consideration that boom, if price is breaking above here and starting to come above here, we already have two great confluences and multiple entries to continue to get buys all the way up to at least this high right here. So this is why I say take consideration that USD Chief is good to wait for these key areas. It's going to expose itself. You just got to be patient. That's really all it is. And now we'll get into NAS, because like I said, they're both the same thing. That's why I want to like really break down USD Chief. Well, GJ, so when you go to USD Chief, you're like, dang, this really is similar. I'm just literally waiting for that key area, and I can start trading on these big moves on both sides, which is really sweet. So with NAS, I did see price being bullish as soon as market opened. I didn't capitalize because simply I didn't really like how price was showing its bullish, showing its bullish structure. It was really just giving a lot of wick momentum for me. I'm still like learning to just get in where you fit in, but I'm taking consideration that on the daily time frame, we're above this low, we're above this high. We haven't really established a level of support. Like, all right, yes, we want to keep going, but we did make this higher low, which is a great indication that price is bullish above, and indices are always bullish. So one thing I'm going to take consideration is that not only we can get entries up here, we can definitely catch them on the way up, simply because that if you see once again that low level right here, which is really a good indication that we want to see how price reacts to, because once again, if I was to zoom it out and put the box in, when price was around this level, price was showing clear bullish indication. Price made that low, higher lows with the wicks failing to sell off, and then bullish momentum completely. So if we want to see the same thing that's happening in this level, we need to be seeing price show bullish momentum. If price is failing to show bullish momentum, higher low, like lower highs and starting to sell off, then don't get me wrong, it's going to be sweet to catch a re-entry off of this high, but take consideration that once again, we are technically bearish off of NAS. Overall, it is bullish, which is why it looks really clean. But take consideration that this low level right here is a good indication, which is what I'm waiting for. Just kind of was like, yeah, I'm okay with missing out on these points when I know I could catch this whole move right here. Because think about that. Like, I'm worried about this little no zone area, when in reality, if I was to delete this, take this and say, all right, if price is bullish above here, I can come all the way up here and catch damn near 800 points off of a hold if I wanted to, catch 500 points off of a hold, and damn near I can catch 200 points if I didn't want to hold that long, which is why I love this key area right here. Tens just trying to get in risky right here, hoping price is going to tap this level and then break above. If price is breaking above here, I know where we're going. So, and once again, if price is not breaking above, all I can do is simply wait for price to come under this level of resistance or a high, or wait for price to come under this low, which is a way better setup. But this is a little bit better because you want to get in early, but you're gonna have a stop loss, which is a little bit bigger. Same thing with the bottom one as well. But since you have good confluence, it tends to be tighter. So now you're gonna realize that boom, if price was failing to break above, you're gonna wait for price to establish lower highs, break level of supports or lows, and get in where you fit in. And then look at the selling momentum. I don't really have to say too much. So that's why I say I'm waiting for key areas. Key areas is really how I play stuff. That's why when it comes to scalping, I like scalping when it's in a key area. Like, I think price was, I wish price was, yeah, because it wasn't doing it today. Like, the only time I could say was doing it was when price was coming, like when price came into the open, tapped this low resistance, failed to break it, so it ended up selling back down to this key area right here. That level of high, that high that I was talking about in the higher time frame. As you see, boom, right here, we go back. That's where price came to retest. That's when I would be scalping. Like, I would have seen, like, okay, price is tapping this low resistance. If price is failing to go under, that means once again it's establishing level of support, and we're going to be going back up to test the zone. Because once again, if price is breaking again on this lower high, well, on this lower low because it was on a bearish momentum, and we're gonna completely go up on this bullish momentum just to go test this level of resistance, because that's the next level of resistance on the charts. It's kind of crap. I know, I blew my own mind. But nah, like over time, like that's all I'm waiting for. Because simply because if I was to scalp, that's when I would get in. I would have hit this, and I would have probably got out by then. Because like you clearly see, over time, scalping, you're gonna end up bouncing intraday if you're not catching key areas that are breaking, clear with trend. Like for example, I think Euro USD is a good one. Like for example, like when you're catching scalps, clear, it still wasn't clear with trend, but over time, if you was to catch that breakout, you would have caught the breakout, your stop loss would have got hit. Then you would have realized that, all right, over time, I should have been looking at the higher time frame and realizing I'm a horrible area to trade. I'm just in a horrible area to trade, which is why I try to show you like key areas are really beneficial when scalping, because that's that clear momentum that a lot of people are missing out on. They're thinking like, oh dang, I just caught the craziest move with news. But in reality, you were really sitting in a key area the whole time. And with that being said, that is it with NAS. Like I said again, I'm looking for buys above here. If price is failing to sell, if price is failing to buy, I'm looking to capitalize off of sells around level of supports or lows being broken, which is once again here or here. And yes, that's really it. We're gonna do gold, and then I'm gonna get y'all out of here. I wanted to really drop some good gems because I feel like you guys really deserve this. I feel like with me, when it comes to trading, I want to not only show you like, all right, yes, I see price being bullish or I see price being bearish. I want to show you the probability when it comes to trading. So I want you to realize there is a lot of preparation behind it. It's not just coming to the charts, seeing higher highs and higher lows, and you're like, bet price is bullish. But in reality, you want to prepare for not only if price is bullish, price is bearish, if price actually ends up sitting in an area this whole time, your stop loss, your take profits, your risk management, you got to realize there is a preparation to it. So if you break that down more and have a flow, you're not only prepared for your setups, you're prepared for what goes wrong. Like basically, you're prepared for what goes wrong. You're prepared that if price can hit your TP real quick, or it's mooning too fast, you can open your TP. Or if price is actually coming to your stop loss, you can actually over time realize that, all right, I'm actually having too tight, too small, or too big of a stop loss, or I'm letting it chase. And then you're gonna start realizing that over time, that preparation is what's gonna better your trading. So that's why I want to like really break it down for you guys. And with gold, I don't want to say too much because like I said in the last video, we were holding gold. I like where gold's at. I'm not gonna lie, I closed gold. If I was to go over here, this is the account. Oh, I didn't even take the thing off. My fault, guys. Let me do that real quick. All right, boom. So like, yeah, this is the account right here. Lost connection, obviously. So let me refresh it for y'all, if it would let me. Like, nah, I need that to fix, because for that. Like, so yeah, boom. All right, you guys can clearly see live account. ECN, boop. Haven't traded on it today. I did close those positions, I think early this morning. Where is the account history thing? Account history, my slow ass. So yeah, you guys can clearly see I did close that trade. What the hell is financing? That's probably holding my trades. That's hilarious. Where is it? Right here. So yeah, I did close that trade a little bit early. I was in it on the funded and on my main account, so I just didn't really care for the small account. I was really looking at price really being bearish here. I was like, oh hell nah. So I got out, and then my main accounts were still in it. So when I woke up, I seen price close here, so I was like, actually let me just hold. And then I ended up getting out around here when price tapped this level. Didn't really wait to get up here. I just had a feeling that, all right, price is gonna start playing around with this level of resistance and then start tweaking off. So yeah, With gold now, I'm really just waiting to see if price is going to break above. If it does, we can capitalize off of the breakaway just because price could make a new high and we could be holding for who knows how long. And if price is going to start selling, I was telling my Telegram chat already that if I want to see sells, which is, you can already see that price is starting to react off of that, I'm going to use these 2 levels of resistance. If price would my way. Mark these 2 levels because when price was bullish, you can see that price made this low, trying to establish a level of support, trying to go high once again. And then once you've seen that price went high, it actually failed to continue selling off, breaking this level of support, but still not giving a clear indication that price was in a bearish momentum. Once you've seen price make this lower high and then start selling off again, that's when price, you're like, okay, price is starting to sell, looking for a level of support. So I took these 2 levels as a key area. You guys can clearly see they were used multiple times over here, so I'm going to respect them over here. I can either capitalize if price comes to retest here, or if I can see price continue to break. And if I can see price continue to break here, which is really what I'm waiting for, then you guys can clearly see to the left that I could potentially get this move all the way back down here, which is a sweet move. And that's really all I'm waiting for when it comes to gold. And with that being said, that really is it with the breakdown video. If you guys have any questions, please hit me up. I will be opening my Telegram chat again, so I want to have people chatting, talking it up, sending charts, trying to get back with my community and lock in with you guys. And that's really it. So be great the only ways up. More videos coming real soon this week, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Shout out to that boy, sir. Impact, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm not playing. Go down there, hit that subscribe, hit that like, see that comment, get to the keyboard, get to your phone, and get to tapping. Be great the only way up. Let's get it.
I wouldn't even say these niggas chain. I would just say these niggas weren't real if they would've had a nigga think. One day I'ma run away with my gut feeling, then take it to the bank. One day I'ma run away with my dream, bitch, then take it to the paint. Life ain't getting no more easy, I'm just trying to get away. Nigga asked why we were robbing, we were just trying to make a way. Main whole nag, my phone ringing, I'm just trying to make a play. I seen everybody eating shit, I was just trying to get a plate. Before I leave, I say a prayer and then pick up the Glock. Folks sticky and vicious thought, police trying to grab the block. Before I slide, I say another prayer and then go load the ball. Then I go unload the block, it feel good unload the shot. I cut my hoes off, cause them bitches scratch me out. They take my phone like script me out. When shit got cold, I kept it hot. Ain't no switching up forever in that mode, ain't getting out. I can't let no nigga outdo me forever, live by get it now. Do what she do, she gotta go. Baby, known for getting round. All these pretty hoes like to come around, cause they know we getting down. Couple niggas though too deep, couldn't swim it, now they getting drowned. Work too hard to get up to the top, now ain't no sitting down. I wouldn't even say these niggas chain. I would just say these niggas weren't real if they would've had a nigga think. One day I'ma run away with my gut feeling, then take it to the bank. One day I'ma run away with my dream, bitch, then take it to the paint. Life ain't getting no more easy, I'm just trying to get away.